goodness. I've had... Oh, you gotta love these mood swings, I guess you call them. Again, it's not so much an issue as much of an annoyance, and it wouldn't even be that a problem if I could just go to sleep and stop having seizures. And I found the easiest way is just not go to sleep unless I do some drugs. If I don't do drugs, you just don't go to bed for more than an hour, and only go when you're literally about to fall out on yourself. But then the seizures entering first stage. Man, I'm telling you, sleep problems. A lifetime living nightmare, folks. Anyway, I was realizing something though. I'm so worried about how I'm going to handle children if I ever become a father. Almost an obsession of mine as well, on top of everything else. That's an awesome thing. It really is. I'm actually just awash in pride and honor and respect for myself after just having said that to the camera like that to myself, and recollecting all my thoughts into those words that just flowed out that I'm explaining because I don't even... Oh, wow, what a sensation. The revelation. Okay. As I'm getting really closer to the reality of one day actually being able to handle children, especially, or including special needs children, correctly. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm not giving in to right and wrong, good versus evil, none of that when it comes to dealing with special needs children at the onset. That's for a parent to teach their child to learn and make those judgments themselves. What you do is you make sure that that child is accepted in pure innocence and a scientific, non-emotional, regulation of symptoms as a treatment of a disorder that was brought on most likely by child abuse. That's why it's a special needs child to begin with. It wouldn't exist if it wasn't for child abuse for the most part. Amen? Like I said, conversations, discussions. So, one of the thoughts as I'm progressively building up my presentation and battle plan, for handling anything that could possibly happen with any child that I might ever have the responsibility of handling. Like I said, my first decision, of course, is a Christian-based nuclear family with a man and a wife, and the male is the alpha. End of story. 2, this is a decision I've probably believed in most of my life, but I've like I said, as I'm getting closer to actually realizing I might one day be able to raise special needs children with a wife, I realized something. I am going to either homeschool or send my children to religious private school, Christian private school. They are not going to be involved in public education, at least until they're developmentally ready to make decisions like that for themselves and handle the responsibilities of those decisions. There will be no public schooling. There will be no indoctrination station. Most likely, especially with my ability and disability, most likely will be homeschool. I'll be available, and what an awesome professor of life to full-time teach these children, you know, a real education and how to educate themselves. Then I just realized the possibilities are expanding by the moment. I got a 2,200 square foot, 5-bedroom, you know what I'm saying, house with a swimming pool and 20 acres, or at least a couple acres, out away from the dangers, you know, and the grind, you know, of urban city environment. Even if I don't ever become an actual foster or adoptive parent or biological parent, I might be able to just simply open up my own school, my own homeschool, professional homeschool out of that house right there. Now, most people, I bet, would be like, all right, cool, you're going to hop over there and rearrange a few things, put a sign up, and put an online advertisement and expect people to start calling and giving you money and sending their children to you. Maybe in 5 or 10 years. But what I got to do is what I said, the first set of word out of my mouth was professional. So that means I'm going to double check and redirect or recreate my foundation if needed in that strive for professionalism and the correct treatment of children only. Until I have that burnt into my ability, my biological ability, I'm not even going to worry about telling anybody else except the camera on this YouTube video here and maybe a few references later on my videos about it, until I've actually collected everything, got that establishment going, and now I'm ready for business. And when I'm ready for business, like I said, it's not going to be trial and error for me because I'll have already done that in my head. It's going to be I got this. Let's get it done. Full confidence. No experiment. This is, I really do got my shit together for the sake of helping these children get it together and keep it together so that if they have children, their children will never lose it in the first place. To have to get it back together. Cool. So, there's another video and another upload. But I love it because, like I said, this is keeping me from talking to myself, even though I realize there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just pretty good at not doing that. But I noticed I started doing that again today. But I was doing it to the mirror and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm so used to now with the camera always watching me that sometimes if I got a video of me playing, sometimes I do this to see if I'm moving, and if I'm not moving on the screen, then I know it's a video and not live, you know, feed from the camera. And now it's getting so just normal. I caught myself doing it in the mirror, talking to myself in the mirror for a few minutes, like I was talking to the camera, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm not recording. What the fuck am I doing? I'm just wasting breath, so to speak. Even though with my mental disorders, not really. But this is a good coping stopgap. It still allows me to feel connected, feel like I'm providing something, and not feel so lost and alone. Because no matter what happens to me, all of this is out there for everyone to see. Good enough.